What's up? I'm right here. I'm just walking into the house. Yo, how's it going, guys? I gotta find a charger because my phone's gonna die. What's up, guys? What's up? The Z's coming out good. There's like two that we're working on. What up, Don Vito? I got burned as fuck. Sick, dude. Did you get diamonds or studs? The reflection is real. Yeah, Don Vito, nobody's here anymore. Rudnick went home, Will went home, India went home. I actually got to shave it. It's coming in long. India was my friend. I don't got any head wax. I don't even think we have wax at the house. We got some Vigo olive oil. I'm just trying to decide on which one I should really do first. I don't know if I should try to build the 180 or the BMW. Which one to really do? Let's get those likes up, guys. Phonics is sick. What's up? Shaw's Hummer would be sick. I do not talk to Orion or Cam. It's just that I'm so far away from everybody that I just don't really talk to anybody. Chris went home. He took all his stuff and went back up north for right now. We're trying to get him to move down here. Dude, VSKFs would be sick. Either VSKFs or Workmeisters. I'm drinking on a Coors Light. I do miss Connecticut. All my friends were up there and all my family, but I just had to make a big change in my life for a while. Me and Jack Jack isn't back yet, but we were just at Sonic for like I guess a little car show that they did. It kind of got rained out because it rained like as everybody was supposed to be getting there. But we were talking about me getting another Miata. I really want one. I just want to just clean, slammed on the ground, decent wheels. Doesn't even need to be turbo, just gotta look cool on the engine bay because I'm gonna run no hood just like I had my other one. Yes, Jack still has the R34 and his R32, 2 Miatas. Jack still got a lot of stuff. I do not like bags. Bags are not my thing. I have drove Pico's 350. It's really sick. It's a cool car. I do like it. I moved here strictly to work for Jack. That was really the reason why I moved to Florida. I miss my Miata all the time, guys. India was just my friend from Connecticut. She came down for the week just like Chris and Will did. I just hang out with her. She's just a friend to me. Yeah, getting paid to learn. I actually sold my Miata to Chris, and he put it in a trash compactor, or in a car crusher, so. Dude, I know, I need to rebuild my hairline, it sucks. What's up, Corey? Working at HP is awesome. Tons of cool cars I get to see all the time, just chill, hang out, work on my own stuff, get to learn how to do a lot of new stuff. Dude, that would be sick, Don Vito, if somebody made a treehouse out of my car. What up, Kevin? How's it going in Canada? Monster truck and the Beamer would be cool, but kind of like the low life. I mean, it's already still higher than I want it, but I don't know, dude. I don't really drink like really hoppy beers. I kind of just stay more towards the like, I guess, weedy ones. But I like Coors and Bud Light, Bud Heavy, Heineken. Angry Orchard is like a good fall beer for me. Stuff like that. Angry Orchard might not be a beer, but it tastes really good. Cups of milk are dope, Austin. I have had moonshine. Moonshine is really strong. I don't do dabs, but dabs are illegal. We can import Civics and stuff like that. It's just the exact in Japan, Civics are exactly how they are in the US. They're like rotted, they're rusted. They're just not in the best shape. And for what it costs to get a right-hand drive Civic from Japan, it's not the greatest price because you're still paying for all the shipping and all that stuff, but we can get whatever you guys want. So loud. Rudnick did think his truck was a V8. He did not buy a V6 Lightning. Nobody's taking a pee in the background. It's all the fish tanks. Got the fish tank right there. There's one over there. And then the big one is right here. These things are constantly running. The coolest car at HP, it's a hard one. There's tons of cool cars that come in and out all the time. The fastest one is Jack's. The coolest one, to me, probably has to be either Roberto's R33 or Jack's R34 when it's at the shop. There is nothing exposed on Rudnick. You guys want to see the R34? Yeah. It's right there. Just chilling. Doesn't really come out all that much. Florida's sick. Florida's good. It's just really hot, and the humidity really gets to you. If you don't drink a lot of water, it just like, it annihilates you during the day, and you're just so tired by like 6 o'clock. It's awful. R33s and 34s are legal if you know the right people. How's it going up in Iowa? Trevor, what was your question? Roberto doesn't think it's like one of the rarest ones. It's like the second rarest type. I think it's red. I don't know what it was, but I'd rather have like a Evo 7 or 8. That's just my opinion though. Evos are awesome. I'd rather have that over a Subaru though. Chris wants to leave his cars for a secret. You gotta watch Chris's video to see what's up. Yeah, Dom, I'm saving up a little bit of money. Sean, what are we racing? What cars? Or are we racing on foot? The nationality is I'm black. White, French, Canadian, Swedish, and something else. Pico Oil will definitely build a wall. You gotta ask Pico when he's getting another car. Oh, I know, Pico. You went a little too far on that. Pico said he's getting another car in 2025. The license plate fiasco was really bad. We should have it all figured out real soon, though. I don't think there's going to be any huge consequences against all this stuff. No, Dan, Jack would never hire Dan. Come on, guys, let's get those likes up. Trevor, I never saw what your question was. My dream job is basically what I'm doing here. I've met a couple girls. I've just like not got too into anything yet. What up, Aaron? What should I do next on the 180, guys? I have a little bit of money saved up. I kind of want to get the intercooler piping for it and some other random little things, but I don't really have enough money to go get the Haltech or the intake manifold or any of that stuff yet. Thanks, ED. Peagle's friend Jacqueline was pretty cute, yeah. I didn't have a girlfriend. India was not my girlfriend. Barrel rolls are sick. India was my friend from Connecticut. India's nobody's girlfriend. She just came down to hang out with me for a week. My favorite color is like red or blue. I have to get a big brake kit for the 180 before I put new wheels on it, because once the 5-lug swap goes on, I'll be putting R32 wheels on for a little while, and then I'll be saving up for good wheels for it. Either Cosmos, Work, or something else in that vicinity. Dude, getting a Suzuki Cappuccino and then put a Hayabusa in it, that'd be sick. Grillo does need one of those. I don't like just taking money from people. That's just weird. I do not read Reddit. For the 180, the interior stuff that I want to do is I want to put in Bride or Sparco or a good front seat company. Then I just want to get the back seats reupholstered. Right now they're tweed, and I really don't like tweed. It's got like a really rough, weird feeling to it. So I want to get the rear seats reupholstered and tints, hydro. I already have a steering wheel in it, but I'm going to get it reupholstered. Dude, don't do that. It's not good. Don't jump off a bridge. Wheels I want to put on the 180 would be Work VSKFs. Those are what I want to put on the 180. Like I said earlier, I like to put either VSKFs or Work Meisters on the Beamer, but it all comes down to what I can find, really. Beamers have like those big truck hubs, the 5x120, so they're so hard to find wheels for. I thought about putting M3 parts on the BMW. I think the only thing I really want to put on the BMW that's an M3 part is a gauge cluster, then possibly the radio, just like little things. I like how sleek the body looks right now, but I also want to Tommy spec the BMW would be good. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for a nice clean car. The Beamer, in one of its stages that I'll have it at, it'll be on the ground, scraping all the time, just like so ignorant. But I really do want to have the BMW be a nice car to drive. The 180 is more of like a straight track car where it's not going to be too low, it's not going to be too high. It's going to be perfect height, perfect amount of camber. Basically how Roberto's wheel fitment is, where he has camber in the front and like either no camber or positive camber in the rear. That's what I really want to do. Come on, guys, get those likes up. Zinc plating is a lot, guys. Oh, dude, I miss my Jeep so much. If I ever move back up to Connecticut, I will definitely be getting another Jeep. Instead of a Grand Cherokee this time, I will definitely be getting a Wrangler 4-door, probably manual. I haven't decided yet, but I definitely want a truck too. How would M3 gauge clusters look right in the Beamer? It's just taking them out of one and putting them in another. Facial hair for hair on my head. That's a tough one. I mean, I'd rather just not have this kind of hair at all. I'd rather have like either straight or like bigger curls. This kind of hair you really can't like do much with. Cummins or Power Stroke? It's another hard one, guys. I like Cummins motors, but Power Strokes are pretty sick too. I'd really like to have like a Fummins, where it's got Power Stroke, Cummins motor, but a Power Stroke body. That'd be sick. Hey man, be nice. Pico should get literally out here air fresheners. Chevy or Dodge? Probably a Chevy. Shaw's truck is pretty sick, his Duramax. Chris went home, guys. He left like maybe 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. What time is it? He left around like 9:30, so like 3 hours ago. Yeah, the truck I spilled pepperoni in. I should build my bank account. My bank account is where it's at. So I'm trying to think of what kind of body style I want the 180 to eventually have. And I was thinking of just, if you guys have ever seen Dan's car, which Dan's car is absolutely awesome. You could say gorgeous, but it sounds kind of weird. So Dan's car has stock body. He radiused his rear fenders and then pulled them. So it's got like a huge pull rear fender look, which is awesome. Which I kind of want to do that. And then a really small wide body front fender, like maybe a 20 20 millimeter front fender, and then a different bumper. I want a rear diffuser and the wing that I have for it. And then just go from there. No drift taps. The thing is not going to hit anything after it's all back together. Right, and it did come up 2 cylinders short. Yeah, Shaw works for HP Logic. I do miss Connecticut. Shaw's truck could use a lot more mods. Trevor, I'm not going to say how much I make an hour. I have thought of starting my own business. I don't really know what it is yet. I mean, YouTube basically is my own business. I just got to figure out how to make it better. Darren, I was thinking of turning it into a SIL 80. It's a big project on doing that because you have to change like the whole front core support and everything. But eventually I might turn it into that, or I might just figure out some cool ways to use the pop-ups and all that kind of stuff. Staying in Florida forever is a long time. I don't know what's going to happen with me in the next 5 years. Something could happen with my family, and I definitely want to be around them if something bad goes on. HP North was never a thing. Tommy just posted it, and it just didn't go anywhere. You guys want Scumberto? You get it. I'll put him in some more videos. We got to do a lot more mods to my car, so we'll be seeing what's going on with him. Me and Roberto butt heads a lot, but we get a lot of stuff done together. Roberto's not really mean to me. He's just trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't do, and I kind of just do my own thing. Dude, I hope my car looks as shiny as my head does. I need to get both of them repainted, and I want more stuff done to them. Jack is the boss, not Roberto. I would love to get a Miata again, guys. If you guys want to send me stuff, I'll get a P.O. box, or you guys could just send it to HP Logic and I'll open it there. What's up, Damien? Scumberto Racing would be dope. No NRG parts on either of my cars. Eddie, if you want to send car parts, just send it to HP Logic. What up, Noah? Thanks for being my biggest fan. Jack is not rich. He's just very smart with his money. Oh, you're right, Don Vito. I do have an NRG hub on a BMW. The hubs aren't bad though. The hubs aren't the parts that fail, it's everything around them. I'd love for Chris and Will to stay in Florida. They just have other things to do up in Connecticut. I do not have a Mishimoto radiator. I have a coil radiator in the 180, and then I have a stock radiator in the Beamer for right now. I have to find a good Euro brand to put in the Beamer though, because I would like to get a bigger radiator for that, a dual pass, so that the temps will also just stay down even lower. Rudnick doesn't want his truck. He wants to sell it as soon as he gets back to Connecticut. So for the 180, for the drift mods that I'm going to be doing to it, I will be putting in a hydro. I don't know exactly yet if I'm going to run a dual caliper setup or if I'm just going to run a single caliper setup and have it tied into the brake lines. And for the angle mods, I'm going to either get a, I believe it's Voodoo or another brand, I forgot what it is. But there was two brands that I was going to either do for angle mods. I do not want a Wisefab because if I ever get good enough to go into professional, Wisefab will not be accepted in the, I guess you could say, realm of drifting for professional, because it actually has you cut a hole in the top of the strut tower, and that's just going to be a weak point for things to blow out and go bad. I do not know if Chris is going to upload a video tonight. I think he might try to, but I'm not sure. Oh, Chris, dude, I know I need to lift. I'm getting small, not swole anymore. I have not drove Jack's Ferrari. I mean, I'd like to go professional in something, whether it be drifting or just racing or just professional at life. I don't really keep up on anybody. I know that Orion is making big YouTube videos that are getting millions of views, but I'm just trying to do my own thing over here. Wisefab is actually the cheaper brand out of the couple brands that I was looking at. Wisefab was like $1,000, while Voodoo was like $1,500. and the other one was like 1,200 or 1,500. The trip from Florida to Connecticut takes about 20-ish hours, maybe a little longer with traffic, but I do not like fake parts. Fake parts have a high tendency to fail. What up, dude? What up, Huge? Guys, I know I don't know how to spell. I try my best at all this stuff. I didn't really pay attention in school. Yeah, go ahead, make fun of me. I don't really care. Wasn't good at it. Didn't really want to be, so. My fastest car right now, actually both of them are like the same speed. We put both of them on a dyno. The one that I know for a fact, the BMW, is 154 horsepower right now, and I believe the 180 is like at 150, maybe 154, a little bit more than that. But they both feel basically the same thing. The 180 just has a turbo to make up for the loss of 2 cylinders, and the Beamer just has 6 cylinders. A 2011 335, that'd be sick, dude. A 2011, if that's an N54, that's the best motor to get for the N54 is the best turbo motor that BMW makes. The N55 is pretty cool too, but it always, they all have problems. Everything does. No, I'm not going to throw an M Series badge on the 330, 325. Hardhat Garage. I really don't know anything about the N55s. I just have been told a lot that they weren't that good. So I don't know, guys. I just say things that I've heard and that I have known from experience. Rudnick's N54 is just a great car. The thing pushes like 3 and some change all day, and it has no problems. Yeah, I guess I could say I'm still friends with Cam. I mean, I don't have a problem with him. I don't think he has a problem with me. So. There is no truth to spill on Cam. I don't really know what you guys want to hear. Well, NRG and WorkSpell are kind of 2 different things. WorkSpell is really from Japan, and anything from Japan is like amazing. And NRG, I think it's from China, but it's a very wrecked. On my Miata, I had no trouble whatsoever with either any of my NRG or Grip Royal products. I mean, the only thing that's going to go wrong on my BMW, if anything, for the whole steering wheel setup, will be the steering wheel, because me nor Jack actually knows exactly what steering wheel it is. So, I mean, this thing, I love this car. An E46 M3, an E36 M3 would be sick, but I really like my E46s. I'm not planning on getting a place to myself really that soon. Putting a Nismo badge on a Beamer, I don't even think Roberto would even let me do that. He'd probably just rip it right off the car as soon as I put it on there. I'm not going to take Jack's Ferrari out. That's just a bad idea. I don't even know where the heck the key is. Eddie, a Narda steering wheel is definitely worth it. The biggest thing you got to look for when you're buying a steering wheel is the bend test. If the steering wheel bends at all, it's not the greatest. I mean, the one that I have in my BMW bends a lot, but I still use it. It still works perfectly fine for me. And I mean, I'm not like yanking on it and drifting. The car still has power steering, still has all the good amenities in it. It just doesn't have AC. Thanks, Joshua Glass. I'm trying my best. There is no liquor cabinet. All the liquor's on the counter over there. RB26 or 2J? I really don't know, guys. RB26s, they're just, RB26 and 2J, they're just really two big different power levels. I mean, an RB26 makes low power but it has high numbers, and an a 2J just revs super high, so you get all the power up at the top. Waffles. Grip Royal is definitely not the best, but like if you're trying to do an okay build, like Sparco, Grip Royal, and Energy will get you by, but you want something good like Sparco or the heck's that other one? The one that Pico and Jack have. Forgot what it is. Keys. You want like a Sparco or a Keys steering wheel. Yeah, or a Momo. Momo's really good. Dude, I know I can't spell. Piper Perry. I mean, Sparco's gonna crack, everything's gonna crack no matter what. If you're getting a leather steering wheel and you leave the thing in the sun, it's gonna crack. I really used to like Captain back in the day, or gin, but lately, I mean, I don't really drink that like hard liquor anymore, so I'd probably still go with a Captain and Coke or like a gin and tonic. I try to. Oh, what the heck is that thing called? Rudnick did not do his last intro. Actually, we forgot to do it today. It would have been really cool, but maybe next time. Initial engineers. I love German cars. I'd rather have a BMW. I'd rather have like 6 BMWs than like one super clean JDM car. Why isn't it worth Tommy speccing the E46? R33s are sick, dude. I'd rather have an R33 than an R32 or an R34. Rudnick went home. He did not go to jail. Audi or BMW? Certain Audis really catch my attention, like S4s, S5s, but BMW is really where I am. I love BMWs. Red Bull. The plug walk one was really funny. I like that one. I mean, you guys got to just wait for Roberto's next car that he's going to buy. It's going to be a good one. I didn't get new tires. I just got used tires for right now. I'm going to save up for when I get wheels to get new tires for those. I was horrified to skydive at first. We got to the place and I was like, wow, I'm actually going to go jump out of a plane. But it was awesome. I'm going to go do it again someday. I just hope that the next time goes as well as the first time. Evo. I'd rather have German cars. I don't eat bananas. I don't like fruits or vegetables. Yes, Rudnick left Florida. He's on his way back up to Connecticut right now. Gin does taste like pine needles. It's kind of bad, but it gets you messed up. I am a bald boy. I do have tattoos. I got one on my arm here, one on the inside, and then one on this arm for right now. I want to get 2 sleeves by the end of all this. My face is super sunburned, dude, I know. Thanks, Mike. Key Mike. Oh, Mikey Mike. Tommy does have anger issues. I do not have a tramp stamp. Those are only for women. Will's new car has all the doors. Suicide Boys are dope. I love Suicide Boys. I'd build the right E36. It'd have to be a coupe, 330, or the biggest motor that you can get in a coupe, having it be an M series, and it'd just be really sick. Initial Engineers, I know. I'm reading all your comments. Thanks for all the help, dude. Lil Pump is not my favorite rapper. The next car meet that I'm going to is probably going to be the Tilt a Kilt on Wednesday. I'm going to try to do a couple Tilt a Kilt little videos that I'm going to like put all together and make a really cool one. So if you're definitely around the Tilt a Kilt down in the Florida area and you're near there, just stop by, hit me up. I'm always down to chill and have fun. I'd love to get a GSX-R 1000. The biggest part about me selling the BMW and just using all the money for the 180 is that I have to give up my Connecticut plate, which has super cheap insurance on it, to get Florida insurance, and the insurance down here for me is really high. I mean, it's like triple what I would be paying right now for just one car. India was my friend, Don Julio. She asked me if she could come down. I ran it by Jack, and he said yes, so she came down to spend a week with us. I mean, I don't really have a favorite YouTuber. Really, the only thing that I use YouTube for is like music and like looking up how-to videos to do like things for myself. But being around like Chris and Orion and Tommy and all them while they filmed, it's just like, since you're just like in the videos and you're not the main person of it, it's completely different than like having your own YouTube channel and having to hold the, sorry about that, guys, hold the camera up to yourself and like do everything by yourself. Like, it's just crazy. Like when you're in public and you're like, hey guys, what's going on? It's Marcus Parks and we're just hanging out. Like people like look at you weird and they're always like, the heck is this dude doing? Haggard days were awesome, but it's time for new and better things. Hopefully things just keep progressing well like they always have been, and we'll get more stuff going on. Irving, dude, it's so awkward filming in public, like, especially if it's like somewhere where it's like completely crowded with people. It's the most awkward thing to do. You're there talking to yourself to a camera, making a video, and it's just crazy. Jesse, I know. I haven't talked to Ryan since he was last in Connecticut, and that was like over 3 years ago, I think now. I have not watched Hero Academia. My favorite realistic dream car, my ultimate dream car, the one that I would love to have, but I probably will never have in my entire life, is a Koenigsegg. But like a realistic dream car to have, I don't know, like an Aston Martin, I guess, or a Porsche, like a really fast Porsche. But I'd really love to have a Koenigsegg, but those are millions of dollars, so I'm definitely not going to have one of those. Dude, favorite anime has to be Dragon Ball Z. That's like everybody's favorite anime. Only if we're out in Amish, dude. 2-timers. GT3s are sick. The 180 does have AC. The BMW does not have AC. Plans for the BMW are just to finish up the interior. Like for the 180, I might get seats for it. The stock seats are actually really comfy. The only thing that they could use is a little bit more bolstering on the side just to hold you in place while you're taking some corners. But I might get like Recaro, like super comfy race seats for it with some harnesses, just a harness bar in the back. Nothing super crazy, no cage or anything like that, just like the one loop on the B pillars. But then just the interior is basically the way I want it. And then I'm going to get a CX Racing Turbo kit for it. Eventually get rid of the like I wouldn't say junk, but the turbo that they send you, get a Garrett and a tile wastegate, along with a good blow-off valve, and just run from there. The manifold should hold up for exactly what I want, which is like 350 wheel, and just really go from there, guys. My favorite cereal, Honey Nut Cheerios. Love me some Honey Nut Cheerios. The 180 is such a fun car. I just wish I could drive it on a street. I do like Cheetos. My BMW does not have the rear subframe issues that all the other BMWs have. I mean, I'm not gonna jinx myself, knock on some wood, but I've had awesome luck with that thing. I mean, the only thing that would make that rear subframe have the issues would be the welded diff that it has in it. And I don't really like wrap, but I do like paint, obviously, since I don't like wrap. But I just want to keep the BMW, the stock red color, and then I'd want to get the 180 either painted or just kept it black for a while. Everybody does LS swaps in BMWs, so I'm kind of straying away from that. I don't really know what I want to do in my BMW. I was thinking of putting a 1J or 2J in it. Like I said in one of Chris's old videos that I wanted to put that in it, but that's just a lot of money and it's a huge swap, and the car will be down for months instead of just putting a turbo kit on it and having it down for like a weekend that I could drive my other car for. Dude, I make my head so shiny by just having it shiny. It's just so... I just do it. Get up every morning, hit it with the polish. The cheapest car at HP right now is our white 300ZX. It's going for $8,000. Manual, NA, good interior, fresh oil change, good tires, everything's good on it. It's got a stock exhaust. It doesn't have an aftermarket one. I'm just like looking off into the distance thinking of what the car has on it. I'm not really sad all the time. I'm just like super tired from working so much and staying up super late. We can source cars for people. If you really want a legacy, just put it in the DMs, all your information along with the year and the make and the model of the car that you want. And I'll do my best to try to get it for you. I bought the Miata, I think, for like, I want to say 14, but it might have been 13. I don't actually remember. And it was fun driving it that low in Connecticut. You're always swerving, avoiding things. Everybody thought you were ignorant for having your car that low. You pull up next to just a stock little Civic, and you're still so much lower. You got to look up at them. The most expensive car at HP, Probably this white R32 that we have. Besides Roberto's car has a lot of money into it. And then this other 33 that we got a lot of work done to it is really expensive. But this white GTR is just ridiculous. Jack owns 8 cars personally. Jack has had a couple R34s there. They just were there before I even came down, so I haven't seen any of them. I have not blown the welds on my intake manifold. I don't have different intake manifolds on either of my cars. The BMW just has the stock plastic one, and the 180 has the stock aluminum one, or cast. I don't really know which one it is. It's either cast or aluminum, or it's cast aluminum. No paint. Yeah, for the Miata I had Raceland coilovers. They weren't the best, but they did the job. I had no helper springs or bump stops in it, and I kind of like ended up breaking the rear coilovers because I had it so low and I didn't really break them in, but things still rode pretty nice. Yeah, here in the States in Florida, it's 1 a.m. I'd love to get a GTR, but I just need to save up money again, like I always say, and or get rid of something. Initial engineers, where do you live? Turtle wax ain't cheap, man. I would not sell both of my cars to get a GTR. Yeah, we get people to come by the shop every now and then just to say hi and chill. I am African American, Swedish, and French Canadian. What made me want to do a YouTube channel was I just had the greatest opportunity by being down here and just seeing all the cars and just learning all the new stuff. So I just decided to share it all with you guys. I mean, I'm trying my best to make them the most interesting that I can and do new things for you guys. It's just that I'm not like Rudnick or Tommy or any of those guys where like they film their own cars that they do all day, so they are modding their own stuff, and what you guys really want to see is basically what they do. I mod other people's and customers' cars, so I can't really say, yes, we're going to do this today, and yes, we're going to do that tomorrow. I have to do what the schedule says and get the cars in and out. I think HP has imported like 2 Hondas, but it's not that often. My original Miata was like $1,400, $1,400, and I got it in Hartford, Connecticut. Drove it home illegally, and it was just super fun to drive and have, and just loved every second of it. Jack is not at the house right now. He is out with his friends. No, Jack would never do something like that 2 times. No, I'm not allowed to work on my own cars on business hours. Dude, I'd love to buy a 135. A 135 is the only car I would trade my car for. Thanks, Boo Fighter. I hope my videos are getting better. I don't really want them to go down. All right, guys. I think I'm about to log off for right now. I'll be posting tomorrow afternoon on what I did a little bit today and what I will be doing in the shop tomorrow. It's going to be some more Z stuff, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm actually doing a transmission swap, so it's definitely going to be something to see. I have yet to do that in a car, and it's going to be a new interesting thing for me to do. But I'll definitely try to post on Instagram more, guys. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, tell your friends. Let's get the word out there. I'm trying to get bigger. I definitely like to hit at least 30K subscribers. If you guys could just help out with that, that's really awesome. So, peace for right now, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.